same as currently on EURUSD for us. So we'll start our analysis by first looking at this chart from the daily, then we'll move to 4 hours, then we'll move to 1 hour before the list one should be 30 minutes. So start off daily. Yesterday was a sell. We had a line, a very good support. We had a support at this level. Then we mentioned that as long as the price remained below the support, then there's a breakout. This was supposed to be a good sell. So the fact that price closed above this level yesterday is a possible sign that the price may be heading to the upper side. So as it is at the moment, actually want price to retrace back up to this level. Want price to try retracing back lower up to around 1.11541. Then we'll pick a buy from that point to the upper side. So you'd like to trade this correctly, just be sure to look for sell orders. Ensure that you are selling it up to this level 1.11541. Then you pick a buy from that point. That buy should take us up to this level, and then the next take profit is here. So the same thing is true because the indicator you're having, which is this, is also showing us that the price is heading to the upper side. So this is a buy on the daily chart. We are looking for a buy. For hours, we started looking for a buy from last week when this happened around this point. We started buying it when this happened. Yeah, took a buy. 1 hour, we're still upwards, but then it's a slight retracement. As you can see, we started being bullish from this point, an active uptrend, it's a move to the side. Then as we're speaking now, possibly expecting price to head upward. So this is still a buy in my opinion, even in the 1 hour, but you need to wait for price to come back up to this level. Expect a retracement up to this support. That will be the correct place to look for a buy from. So just wait for that retracement, let price come back down up to that level, then pick a buy from that point to the upper side. So we'll move forward. We'll move to the next symbol, which is GBP USD. So far there's a minor consolidation on the 1 hour. For hours, the same thing, although there's some active trend. So previously, if you are looking at this chart, you ought to have sold it around this level here. It's the correct place to look for a sell from, but if you didn't sell it there as you're speaking, you're supposed to be in a buy from around this point. If you've not bought anything, then wait for this to happen. There's a level here, it's a shape, have also this. So we technically want price to go below the whole thing, then retrace back slightly so that we can sell it from that point to the lower side. If you're looking at this chart and you want to trade it correctly, be sure to wait for this breakout. Ensure you're waiting for price to go below that level, then retrace back so that you can sell it even further to the lower side. So I'm not going to look at this from the daily. 1 hour looks much better on the 4 hours. We leave it at that, and then we move to the next symbol, which is USDJ. So far this has been a sell for some times. USDJ has been a sell from this point. Price went massively to the lower side. After this move, there was this buy candle. So if you look at this chart for a sell, the fact that price moved up and then the indicator showing us a buy, this green stands for a buy, means that the price is possibly heading to the upper side. So although there's a downtrend, we still expect some retracement, and that retracement may push price up to this level here. This is the support. A very good place to look for a sell from. So if you want to do this correctly, trade this correctly, be sure to look for sell positions around 106.9 to 929, then 106.20. Wait for price to come clearly up to that level, pick a sell from that point to the lower side. So this will be the correct place to sell from if you're looking at the daily in 4 hours. If you're trading 4 hours, this will be the correct place to sell from. And if you're trading 1 hour, just a second, the same thing on 1 hour. If you're trading 1 hour, you have the same place. Somewhere in between this zone is a very good place to sell from. If price can get back to that zone, then that will be the correct place to look for a sell from. It happened earlier today, but price may likely get back to the same place in the course of the day. So we look for a sell in between that zone. Yeah, for a sell immediately price gets to somewhere in between that zone, we'll sell it with a stop loss above. So you want to do this correctly. Just ensure you're looking for a sell order in between that zone, then have your take profit here. I mean stop loss. Then your take profit is actually on the daily, which is here. So we sell from 106.936. Stop loss is around 107.330. Then take profit is at 105.262. Forward to our next chart, and that is SP500. So far SP500 has been bearish. Price keeps making lower lows and also lower highs. I'd like to see exactly if we still expect price to proceed downwards or we expect it to change directions. So on this one, I'll look at it from the weekly. Start first of all from the weekly. This is what has happened. The price actually gapped downwards, and so far from what's happening, we have a very good support here. This should be a very good place to buy from. Support. Then you also have another one on the lower side, which is this. So if you're looking at this correctly, you want to trade this symbol correctly. Weekly, be sure to look for buy positions around 748.1, and then the next one is 2401.9. So let price move down up to that point, then you pick a buy from that point to the upper side. This is on the weekly. If you are trading daily, the overall trend is still downwards. Actually, today we gapped downwards, and so far we filled there. So this should be a very good place to sell from. And there's a level here where price may come back up to that. The entire place, it's a zone. It's a very good place to sell from. So if you are checking this chart and you'd like to trade it correctly, then this will be the correct place to sell from. Be sure to look for sell positions if price gets back to this level, somewhere in between. Look for a sell up to around 2748.1. So let price retrace back up to this level, 2879.3, 866.1, and pick a sell from that point up to 2748.1, 737.7. 4 hours, we are downwards. The indicator is showing us a bearish trend. The 1 hour is an active uptrend. So this trend should only push price up to this level. If price gets back to this zone but fails to close above, then that will mean you're looking for a sell. Something like this. Price can rise up to this level but does not close above 2879.3. Then that will be a very good place to sell from. The 1 hour, 30 minutes, the same thing, still upwards. 15 minutes, still upwards. So should price get back to this level and then it gives us a buy signal, that will be a good place to look for a buy from. So on the 15 minutes, basically you'll wait for price to sell off up to this level, 781, 781.3 here. What? Next symbol, and that should be Brent oil. So far yesterday we expected Brent oil to proceed downwards. Let's see how that went. So instead of price continuing down, it actually went down. Then earlier today it gapped even lower and then has pulled back upwards. So this, in my opinion, is still a sell. We still have a sell on this one. Brent oil is still a very, very good sell as long as price remains below the zone which I'm drawing, you should expect sellers to dominate this market. So while the price is being held below this zone, 60.391, 59.923, expect a sell up to the next level. So this is a sell, a very good sell, but only up to the support 50.854. Look for a sell there. Expect that sell to push price up to 50.54. The 4 hours still sellers, and now somehow the price is moving upwards, but we expect a sell very soon. 30 minutes, there is no sign for selling, but we still expect. So if the indicator gives us a sell signal, we'll actually pick that sell up to 50.854. So we move to the next symbol. It's gold. Gold so far is bullish. The price continues to make higher highs. We had a very good resistance here, which price successfully closed above. Had this resistance, and then those are close above. This is a sign that we are still continuing to the upside on gold. So let price retrace back up to this level here. Pick a buy from that point to the upside. That's on the daily hours. The same thing still applies. We still have one price to retrace back up to this level, then we pick a buy to the upper side, then resistance, there's a break above, let price come back up to this level so that you can buy it from that point to the upper side. 30 minutes, the same thing. So on the 30 minutes, we are likely to see price bouncing off from this level instead of heading to the lower side. It's a very good support of the entire zone being a very good support. So you are likely to see price bouncing off from this point before heading to the upper side. So instead of price coming down up to the support which you just mentioned, price may bounce off from where it is, this level here, or we see it continuing to the lower side. So this will be a very good place to buy from. Price fails to go below it, we're going to look for a buy from that point up to a very good level. We are trading monthly on this chart. I can't find the history, but if you are looking at the monthly chart, then there's a level around 15, which will be a very good place to take profit. So if you buy it on the weekly, just remain long up to 1500.00. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of this market review. So this question first. We look at, so somebody wants to see exactly what I think. EuroGBP is bullish first. On the daily, you can see we have an active upwards. Hours, there's still an active uptrend, but there's a support here where price needs to retrace up to before you can proceed upwards. So if you're not already in a buy position, wait for price to retrace up to this level, 0.91845, 0.91779. Pick a buy from that point to the upper side. The 1 hour, the same thing is still true. So if you are looking at EuroGBP, be sure to look for a buy around this zone which I've drawn. So thank you very much. That's my opinion about EuroGBP. You can feel free to just ask any other. Feel I need to touch any other chart which I've not say it. Yes, I'll look at it. Thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time.